Fidelity.
All right, bro. So tell us about how you got into drum and bass, because I know you have a hip hop background.
Yeah, that's basically it.
There's more coming.
Growing up in the UK and just listening to hardcore and that kind of stuff. Heavily influenced by the ragga sound in the early days. Big into like the whole Bristol thing, Full Cycle. Gang related. Heavily influenced by Ronnie Size and the Bristol and the London thing.
It's okay.
And just came from there. Tried to fuse basically like old jazz, old soul music, rare groove, funk, things like that with hip hop and R&B from the '90s, vocals and stuff. Just
I'm gonna run out of bacon, and
I don't eat bacon.
Danger.
I don't eat bacon.
Okay. And
I don't
so,
really want pancakes either.
as far as how you've developed your sound, has it changed over the course of, you know, the last 5 years or 10 years in the studio?
I really don't think it's changed much fundamentally. Like the vibes and everything is still there. I think what's changed mostly is the sort of mix downs and the way that I build the track, and that's been solely from collecting you know, different ideas and production tips from other producers.
Right.
So you know, it's sort of like a big community in that respect.
Right.
Sort of help each other out and give each other tips and tricks and
right.
So my music's gotten better, not because I'm doing anything different. I'm keeping that same formula of old 70s, you know, soul music and 60s jazz and stuff, 90s R&B, but I'm making them sound better because of ideas and tips that I'm getting from other producers.
And so for people out there who don't know you, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Dave Owen, and I make vibes.
Now, what labels are you signed to? What kind of projects do you have coming out?
Well, there's a few forthcoming bits on Bookham's label. A collaboration I just did with Nick Calculon and Christina Tamayo. Then something else that me, Glenn, and Flacco did. We're thinking about pulling that out on Ben Soundscapes label.
Yeah, sweet.
Yep. Fastscape.
Wow.
Boy.
Wow. Okay.
And then the mighty Yo Girl might see the light of day on Creative Source. We don't know yet. It's been about 2.5, almost 3 years. So I think what I might have to do is do a VIP now.
Yeah.
It's been so long. Just take the vocal back and chop it up a little bit and just rearrange some tings.
Yeah.
And,
now, why do you think people really were attracted to that song in particular?
well, I think the young folk like it because Chris Brown vocal.
Hey, Jesse.
The old folk like it because of the Donald Byrd Wind Parade sample. So it's just sort of like gets a whole age spectrum.
You want to give one of these?
And what are you working with in the studio for all your fans out there, upcoming producers? Just Reason, okay.
Reason. That's all you need. Reason, or like Fruity Loops, Ableton Live, like just whatever works for you.
Okay. And what's your production style? When you get in the studio, do you start with a beat or a pad or what?
No, I usually have like a sort of skeleton beat, just like a backbone, and then what I'll do is I'll come in with the vibes, with the sample, the music.
Okay, I'll do your pancakes.
Whatever's like making me tick at that point. And then once I have that set in its parameters, then I'll build the beat around it.
Okay.
So I have like a skeleton beat, like a basic backbeat.
Right.
And then build around it on that.
Okay. Very interesting.
Oh my god, these are delicious.
They are.
They're good.
And just a couple more questions. So how long have you been producing now?
Oh shit. I started producing hip hop back in like 95, 96.
Okay.
And then sort of started trying to make drum and bass that I was into at the time. So I was trying to sound like Ed Rush and Optical, which is a fucking disaster when you're using Fruity Loops.
Now, as far as for some of the upcoming producers, what advice would you give them as far as just like, you know, their music and handling their business?
I say keep it original.
Okay.
Like when you're starting to produce, it's okay to try to like emulate other producers and other tracks that you're into to try to sort of get your production teeth cut. But when you start passing stuff out, don't make something that's like a carbon copy of something else, unless it's like ridiculously good. I'd say just keep it original and stay true to yourself. And that's kind of cliche, but what makes you tick, whatever you vibe in,
right,
that's what you should make.
Okay, interesting. And as far as handling business, is there anything you've learned while being in the music industry that, you know, tips or one important lesson you could give out?
I'll say I'd say the most important thing is when you start making good music or start making music, period, just put it out there. Make sure you give it out there. Find the people that are making or playing the music that you like, and then put your music into their hands.
Okay.
That's the best thing you can do.
So networking is what you're saying.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Is there any last words or anything you would say or shouts out?
Yeah.
Shout outs or anything?
Shouts out to the Fasulon, the Fascape, the Random Fastment,
I love you.
the Cinefast,
I love you.
the
You're just ridiculous.
Affastion. That's Aquasion if you didn't know. Affastion. Who else? Who else have we got? Oh, Grim, Mutt, Dave Schickman, Shaman, Sangria. Yeah, just shouts to everybody stateside, UK, worldwide, Europe. Oh, shouts to the homies in Brazil.
And where can people find out more about you if they want to get in touch or just hear your music?
YouTube.
Okay. Just type in
look me
Dave
up on
Owen.
YouTube, Dave Owen, yep. Or check me out on Facebook.
Okay.
Boom.
Excellent.